Jehovah is a mighty one of love and justice. Isaiah 30 verse 18, Therefore Jehovah waits to favor you, and therefore he exalts himself to show compassion to you. For Jehovah is a mighty one of justice, favored are all those who wait for him. When talking about a mighty one of love, you can't exclude that the mighty one is a mighty one of justice. Far too many projects a mighty one of love without justice, which projects a mighty one that does nothing to the perpetrators but loves and forgives them. This is far from the truth. Psalm 33 verse 5. He loves righteousness and justice. The earth is full of the steadfast love of Jehovah. Hosea 12 verse 6. So you, by the help of your mighty one, return, hold fast to love and justice, and wait continually for your mighty one. Unfortunately, we have amongst the brethren unbelievers who lack and or despise the knowledge of the word, who are no different to evil men. Proverbs 28 verse 5. Evil men do not understand justice, but those who seek Jehovah understand it completely. I hope that they will seek Jehovah so that they may have a complete understanding of his justice, love, and righteousness. Justice is a term used for what is right or as it should be. Justice is one of Mighty One's many attributes and flows out of his set-apart self and love. Justice, righteousness, and love are often used synonymously in the word, since righteousness is the quality or character of being right or just. It is another attribute of Mighty One and incorporates his justice, set-apart self, and love. Jeremiah 9 verses 23 and 24. Thus says Jehovah, Let not the wise man boast in his wisdom, let not the mighty man boast in his might. Let not the rich man boast in his riches, but let him who boasts boast in this, that he understands and knows me, that I am Jehovah who practices steadfast love, justice, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, declares Jehovah. We cannot begin to understand Mighty One's justice unless we first understand sin. Sin is lawlessness, 1 John 3 verse 4, and iniquity. Micah 2 verse 1. Lawlessness. Lawlessness embodies everything contrary to the Mighty One's set apart nature and is offensive to him. Thus, sin is a crime against the Mighty One, and justice demands the penalty of death and or separation from him for it. Romans 1 verses 18 to 32. Having been made in his image, Genesis 1 verses 26 to 27, we humans long for moral justice to prevail upon the earth and are outraged. When we see injustice happening around us, why do we seek justice for crimes? It's in our DNA. King David's outrage when the poor man's lamb was taken away by the rich man resonates within us. In 2 Samuel 12 verses 1 to 14. That is why Nathan told the story to David in the first place, because it revealed David's own injustice in taking Uriah's wife from him. David's immediate repentant prayer was effective because by admitting his sin against the Mighty One, he acknowledged the righteousness of the Mighty One. Jehovah told David through the prophet Nathan that even though his sin was forgiven, the child resulting from the adulterous affair would die, demonstrating the fact that his sin still had to be judged. Not even David would escape the justice of the Mighty One. As for the future, the book of Revelation reveals the justice of Mighty One in all its glory during the end times. When the saints watch the destruction of the earth, their song will be of the Mighty One's righteous judgment upon the inhabitants for their ultimate sin of rejecting him. Revelations 11 verses 16 to 18. This judgment and justice is going to be so great on mankind that when it was revealed to the Malachim of how terrible it would be, the Malachim were silent for about half an hour. The following scriptures give us a better understanding of why love and justice is so important to the Mighty One. We are commanded to seek justice and to rejoice in it. Micah 6 verse 8, He has told you, O man, what is good, righteous, and what does Jehovah require of you but to do justice, and to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your Mighty One? Isaiah 1 verse 17, Learn to do good, righteous, seek justice, correct oppression, bring justice to the fatherless, plead the widow's cause. Amos 5 verse 24, But let justice roll down like waters, and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream. Proverbs 21 verse 15, When justice is done, it is a joy to the righteous, but terror to evildoers. There are favoring and curses if you are for or against justice. Proverbs 21:3. To do righteousness and justice is more acceptable to Jehovah than an offering. Psalm 106 verse 3. Favored are they who observe justice, who do righteousness at all times. Deuteronomy 16 verse 20. Justice, and only justice, you shall follow, that you may live and inherit the land that Jehovah your mighty one is giving you. Proverbs 25 verse 26. Like a muddied spring or a polluted fountain is a righteous man who gives way before the wicked. Justice will prevail. Exodus 22:1-1. If a thief is found breaking in and is struck so that he dies, there shall be no blood guilt for him, but if the sun has risen on him, there shall be blood guilt for him, he shall surely pay. You may kill someone to defend your family and yourself. If the person lives, then there should still be justice, and he must be handed over to the authorities. Revelations 3 verse 19. As many as I love, I rebuke and correct. Be zealous therefore, and repent. There is no love without rebuking and correcting. Rebuking and correcting is justice. Rebuking with a soft or aggressive voice is justice. Correcting with a small punishment or death is justice. With a strong passion you need to repent and install justice into love. There's no forgiveness without justice. You can't separate forgiveness and favor from justice. You can't separate any righteousness from justice. Without justice, love, forgiveness, and righteousness are watered down or non-existent. The righteous become unrighteous without justice. Are you someone that loves with justice? Shalom.